coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. On play action, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the foot.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know retirement ceremonies or rocking chairs often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A beautiful. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. If this close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by York. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception. interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
What are we doing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence on the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers pick up their 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Hawkins now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Prescott. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott now. For the left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fights out the defender. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 166 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On 1st down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
quick slant caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Jaguars 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. KaVontae Turpin now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught with the throw. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an...
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Play action now. Prescott escapes the sack. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Look at the juke. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. In motion right is Ridley. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. 9 yards that time.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.